What was your master's?
So the first one was saliva, salivary proteins, and acquired enamel pellicles. It's
The
very
whole master's
specific.
about this?
Yeah, the entire first project was about this.
Whole master's about
What's
saliva.
so funny? Yeah, it's very nerdy, but it's very interesting as well. And the second was chitosan particles and the protective salivary peptides in acquired
Saliva as
enamel
well.
pellicle. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, yeah.
And
so
you come from an ortho background. You're an orthodontist.
I am. So clinically,
Yeah.
the specialty that I chose, that I have, is ortho.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so to address your first question, it did add a lot to my knowledge, basic science, because there are things you don't remember, like from the first year of dental school. So thank you, because there are things that it just seems to disappear. Like you talk about it in the first year, and you never talk about it again. So it's really good.
It's probably the most feared subject, right? When people want to do any dental board
so.
exam or AFK or ADAT,
Yeah.
when they hear basic science, everybody kind of,
Yeah.
would you say?
No one wants to deal with that.
Yes, it's like, what? Basic. But what is this?
Yeah,
you know?
oh no,
And
not that again. Like first year, you know,
yeah, it's
subject.
like, and if you study on your own, you probably think it's like all the biochemistry and all that. You go start going through all the books of different, because
So many books.
it's never ending. There's like
Yeah.
so many possibilities.
Yeah. Microbiology, immunology, everything. Histology is so extensive.
Physiology, anatomy.
Yeah, there's so much. So it's beautifully summarized in the book.
Yeah,
The
so we
module is really
summarized
good.
it so that it's like
But for
AFK
1 week,
oriented.
I'm sorry, it's a little too much. It was just, you know,
Well,
a
and the
shock.
mastery course is extended, but
Yeah, yeah.
and some people are able to finish it in 1 week.
Oh yeah, I was able
You're
to
able
finish.
to, yeah. So
Like very good.
we also have a
Module.
backup plan. So like if you don't
Yeah.
finish it, but
If you
yes,
don't finish.
you're able to finish it in 1
I
week.
was, yeah.
When did you finish toward the end of the week or beginning of the week?
Towards the end of the week.
Like
So Friday, like from Monday to Friday. I had
That's
to use all the days.
That's actually pretty good though.
I mean-
With the epidemiology, or did you do the epidemiology before?
Oh, the epidemiology. So what I did was I watched, because you have a suggestion.
Yes.
Watch, if you don't have time to watch the advanced epidemiology, watch this and this. So I only watched those you suggested, and then in the break weeks,
You went back
Finished,
and got
yeah.
the epidemiology. Okay, so
it's a way to go about it if you don't have enough time.
It's
right?
doable and you can finish it, but
Yeah.
yes, of course, like if you're working 30 hours, it's going to be like if
Yeah.
the video length is for 30 hours,
Yeah.
the runtime
Combined, right?
combined.
Yes, basic science and epidemiology combined.
questions.
30, yeah. 30
and
hours.
if someone is, depends also on how they utilize that run. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do they rewind a lot? Do they use it on fast speed?
Yeah, I
how was
think-
your experience in the beginning, in the first week? How did you
I
use
was
the course?
rewinding a lot.
Yeah.
because like I said, it's a lot of content. Basic science is a lot, and you jump from one topic to another, right? There's lots of things to cover. So I felt like, oh my gosh, I didn't memorize this. What did he just say? And I kept like rewinding. So it did take me a little longer than it should have taken. I could have finished it, let's say Thursday, but I was rewinding too much. And then I learned, like throughout the course, that try to treat this as an in-person class.
Yes.
Don't rewind too much. Like, if you have any doubts, write it down and ask it in the live sessions. And that's what I did later on, and it was very helpful. It changes the whole experience.
Yeah, we always try to catch students in the first week to tell them, like, look, by the way you want to use these videos is treat them like first as if they are a live lecture. Rewind if necessary, or pause if necessary, obviously, because you want that flexibility.
Of course.
But also just remember that, like, you're not necessarily memorizing from the video. That's not. You want to finish the content,
And
then if you have extra
review.
time, you could go back, review, and do that.
To memorize,
Yeah,
And I didn't believe you at first. I was like, oh,
You tried.
I will rewind because I have to. Okay, that's how my brain works. But no, you just have to trust the process. Watch it as if it was an in-class session, because that's how it was in dental school, right? So why would it
You
be
can't
different
rewind
now?
in class.
You can't
instructors.
rewind your professor. So we learned.
Yeah, and like even if you don't end up rewinding, you could still come back to it. You could still pause. Just don't try to over rewind and memorize.
Don't overdo it. Yeah.
And that
To
was
memorize.
one of the most feared topics usually, or people kind of just are worrying about it. But like we summarize it in hopefully like in a simple way. Just it's condensed in that 1 week. In the mastery course, they have 2 weeks for it.
2 weeks, it's perfect.
Yeah. So and after you finished it, how do you feel about did you utilize that for your INBDE as well?
You mean just the basic science or the course?
No,
as a whole?
the basic science specifically.
Yeah, there was a lot of basic science in the INBDE. 100% utilized it, yeah.
Did you need to extend beyond the AFK basic science for the INBDE, like a little bit further?
No.
Oh, really? So I thought the INBDE has more of it, like, more into the biochemistry and stuff like that.
No, not like deeper knowledge, just more questions, I guess.
Okay.
Like they bring up more questions, more basic science
All
questions,
right.
but all that same level.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so basic science, most feared topic in AFK.
It is fun at Scholars. I found it fun.
It's a good foundation for your favorite topics, pharma and patho.
Yes.
You had to
yeah.
pick one?
It builds, if I had to pick one.
Oh.
How many seconds do I have? Oh
choose?
my God. Okay, pharma.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Why?
I think, well, there's always a diverse answer there. Some people love patho more, some people like... It's rare to see
You?
someone that likes pharma more.
Okay.
But maybe after they do the pharma and learn it, they start to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's your
especially if
favorite?
you learn the basic. Me? Oh, yeah, this question is really hard.
You have 10 seconds. I'm just
10 seconds? Pharma.
Farm. Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's patho. It's patho as well.
No,
but
you can't
yeah.
change. See, it's both.
Yeah, it's both. You're right.
It's both.
Okay, so because
Very
patho, I like learning about the cells and like how they could misbehave.
Misbehave. Yeah,
like in
that's
the
a
body,
good. That's a good.
and
good
like
word.
which ways it could do that and how that presents.
Yeah.
But pharma also has like this very interesting. How can we design things to manipulate the body?
Yeah.
Which I like to understand.
Very,
Like
yeah, it's fascinating.
like
I remember you asked that. Oh no, it wasn't you. It was Dr. Hodgers. She was like, "How do you guys feel about pharma? Like, what do you think about the module?" Everybody was like, "Oh, it's so difficult. This and that." I'm like, "Beautiful." She's like, "Beautiful," but it is beautiful. Like if you think about it, it's fascinating
yeah,
to me, at least. Like,
yeah. Like it's like when you learn what buttons you have in the body. Let's say, if you press this button
Which
and if you
one's
turn this off,
what
what
happens?
happens?
Yeah.
And then that we could create medication or drugs to do that. That's pretty like awesome. That
It
we could
is.
do
It
that.
is.